or love it. The underdogs on top. Can't see my guys as much. The block got hot and they want that drop. The music thing just pop. Just in time cause the spot got hot. Stop that, start that, get that what. Gotta take that risk and collect that. Hate it or love it, we're forced to grow up quick in the hood that I live in, there ain't no kidding. Love and hate a similar thing, you can hate or love me, there ain't no difference. It got hard, we made it work, I thought about winning, you thought about quitting. Something in my mind told me it wasn't time to slide, went back and aborted that mission. Flex got slapped with 7 cause he got caught in the kitchen slipping. I held him down and sent some flowers round his missus. When she was tripping, the phone was off. Show man the same love as if the phone was ripping. A lot of man missing as soon as my bro went jail and the old stopped flipping. Hate it or love it, the underdogs on top. Can't see my guys as much, the block got hot and they want that drop. The music thing just pop, just in time cause the spot got hot. Stop that, start that, get that what. Gotta take that risk and collect that guap. Hate it or love it, the underdogs on top. Can't see my guys as much, the block got hot and they want that drop. The music thing just pop, just in time cause the spot got hot. Stop that, start that, get that what. Gotta take that risk and collect that guap. Hate it or love it, it can get awkward when these girls ask me what do you do for a living. They see the chain and get intrigued, I say I do music innit. When I touch the mic I speak my mind and that's when the truth starts spilling. My day one done me dirty, I still rock with him, I'm too forgiving, but don't get it twisted. I'll cut man off and I'll keep it moving, I'm anti-social. My people skills they need improving. You see your own people moving snaky when they don't feel included. But me and mine, I'll find if I'm eating food, they're eating too. Hate it or love it, the underdogs on top. Can't see my guys as much, the block got hot and they want that drop. The music thing just pop, just in time cause the spot got hot. Stop that, start that, get that what. Gotta take that risk and collect that. Hate it or love it, the underdogs on top. Can't see my guys as much, the block got hot and they want that drop. The music thing just pop, just in time cause the spot got hot. Stop that, start that, get that what. Gotta take that risk and collect that what. Hate it or love it.
Okay. Welcome everyone. Today is Tuesday, 13th of December. Today is probably going to be a pretty good day. Let's see news. Move the pound, and then we have CPI here in exactly 1 hour's time. They're expecting pretty flat, kind of mixed numbers, but a bit lower. Okay, so we'll have to see. Year on year, okay. Seems to be going down. Okay. Which means, you know, if inflation's going down, potentially the Fed can stop raising the rates as much, which would be good news for example, gold. Okay, let's check at gold here. So, okay, on the weekly, we're looking bearish. Last week closed doji basically at resistance. And we're coming down here. Yesterday we moved down quite a bit. No top wick. Today seems like we're bouncing back up. On the 4 hour, we can see created some pretty strong support here. Could this be forming some type of head and shoulders? Maybe, who knows? But for the moment, support, and it looks like we're about to break the highs, moving up potentially. So looking at that. On the hourly, this does look like a pretty strong rejection from these levels, which does mean potentially we can take some buys if price closes up here, anticipating to retest this high up here. Is this something we can take? Probably yes. Depends obviously when it happens. But buys above there. And if price is not buying today, somewhere around here, we can start taking sells again. And we can even potentially take sells sooner. this range. If we see like a nice fake out happen and then you start breaking this structure, potentially we can take sells below this level here. Depending on how price reacts at this high, if price shows signs that it does indeed want to come down, potentially below 1786, we can take some sells down to these lows and then even down to these lows, right? And this is the classic structure. It'd be faking out, and then once we have that confirmation here, this level, we can sell down expecting it to retest the lows, but this would be our play right there. Obviously we have to be cautious here in the next hour with news, so yes, but at the moment were these buys back up to the highs. Nice. Yeah, I guess you had no top wick, but once you came back within the range, there was a good chance you retested that high as you did anyways. Let's look at GJ on the daily. We're breaking out of this strong resistance here on the weekly, on the daily, whatever. Michael, hello, have a good day. Thank you, mate. Thank you. So yeah, as I was saying, it was looking like we were starting to break out of here. But looking like we're starting to reject too. So there's a resistance there, and there's a support here. Is this looking similar to gold? We have the fake out, and then if we break below this level, yeah, I think this is starting to look like a fake out. But if price does end up coming back up, we can take buys. That'd be pretty nice, because that'd give us a lot of confirmation that indeed price does want to come up. But my theory would be if price wanted to come up, it would have already come up. Yeah. Will you trade CPI? No. I will not have active buy stops or sell stops, but if price goes, well, actually, so maybe yes. If price goes in the direction we want it to, for example, if price does this on CPI, I won't trade the buy stops or sell stop, but let's say instantly on news you get a 5-minute like this. I would take the next, so the 35 pass candle back down, but I won't take the impulse move, no. But if price sits up in a way that makes sense, we can take the next. For example, right like this, right? Price comes down, and then the next 5-minute moves 40 pips, you know? Let me find you another example. This looks like news here. Price comes up, and then you can take on the next 5 minutes or whatever. But I will not be taking the initial buy stop, sell stop, no. So I was saying with GJ, potentially if we come below here, we can start selling it. Let's see if the dollar matches our analysis. The dollar on the daily is simply ranging. Probably going to range till tomorrow. Tomorrow, we can see we have the Fed rates decision. Potentially, we could just range today till then. Or CPI moves, but fakes out and then comes back in the range. So initially I'm seeing this, then I'm seeing, yeah, definitely a strong resistance right up here on the daily, and then a strong support somewhere around here. So yeah, you're just ranging, no clear direction. You are in a downtrend technically, so you should push down. Maybe fake out to the upside and then push down, and then vice versa on gold. You'd fake out to the downside and then push up. Yes. Trader Nepsi, I saw your Instagram post. Thank you for that. Is the music too loud right now? Probably not. No. Yeah, so if we take sells here, how big is this range firstly? 40 pips. No, it's smooth. Amazing. Yeah, I think if we come down here again, we can have some good sells here. First to fill these wicks and then potentially to move further. Sorry. Okay, so we have last 15 minutes here of the pre-NY Open. Once again, this whole week, if you're trading, always remember to first check the news before you enter a trade. Don't want to mistakenly be in a trade when there's news about to happen. Okay, let me just share this link around. See if maybe people are interested. Yeah, I hope everyone had a nice weekend. I certainly did, and I apologize yesterday for not streaming. My flights cancelled. I got to go skiing for the first time this season. This weekend, it was nice. Okay, yeah. So we're just waiting here. 15 minutes about to close. Both pairs just ranging once again. So nothing too special to report on. Is price ranging up to drop down? And then potentially. We'll have to see. But as I said, I will not take the initial push if this happens during CPI. But potentially after that. Jonas, I did, bro. Have a good weekend. This looks like it's written in Thai. And it's telling me to sell. Okay, sell what? So gold? Yeah, it looks like I mean, it's trying to flip bullish above. Is this gonna give us, like we've seen a few times last week, even we saw this yesterday again, actually. Look at it. Price moves up, and then New York Open just comes right down. We saw the same move happen, look right here again. I don't know, it's happened a few times this week. So potentially you're gonna get a fake out here right on New York Open, which would make sense. Yeah, I haven't taken a trade yet. Yesterday, I caught those sells I was just describing. Where do I... Yesterday, I caught 2 sells. Yeah. Pretty simple stuff. Oh, no, a buy. Oh, yeah, GJ buy. GJ buy was... I think it was around... here. Oh, yes, it was right here. The close above, and then on this flip right here. Guys, is price gonna give us the same fake out that it has, for example, yesterday on New York Open? Is it going to do the same thing again today? Potentially. Like here. And I remember there was one more example recently. Like here. Find out soon. Well, 6 likes already. Thank you, guys. So the question is whether we're going to be able to sell below 1786, basically. And I think the answer is probably yes. Even on the hourly, right? We have news in 45 minutes. The next hour opens up here. The news pushes down. And you can close something like this. Then these sells first to the support and then further down. This would be an amazing trade. And this works if price closes here, like wherever it closes. You just sell to fill the wick. And that can happen obviously on, I said there the hourly, but it can happen on 30 minutes, 15, whatever time frame. And then for buys, we'll have to see for buys. We have even checked different news and stuff. Labor market, UK unemployment rate increased by 0.2. Oh, employment rate. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then let's check the news here. Defrauded investors of 1.8 billion. That's a lot of effing money. Let's see the things we need to know to start our day today. Inflation watch. November readings of U.S. consumer prices due later. Final report of 2022 projected to show that while inflation is moderating, it's running at about 3 times its pre-pandemic pace. Prices of used car and medical care services are expected to decline, while economists see housing components as a wild card. The report will reinforce the narrative that inflation has peaked. You got arrested in Bahamas. China banks ripping through nationals. Okay, futures climb. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. So it seems like indices in the US are pushing. Are they pushing to fall later? Let's see what's happening in Europe. Same thing, pushing. Should mean a weak dollar. Dollar's pushing too now. Are they all just pushing to fake out right on the open? Find out soon. Rodrigo, good morning, mate. Hope you're doing well. I definitely am. Today we did some chest. Get some blood pumping. Feel good today, actually. I feel pretty good. It was a bit hard to get up this morning, but you know, did what we had to do. Yeah, and I wasn't even looking for trades honestly today in New York. The only thing I was looking at is taking buys above here. You had that impulse for the news, and then you were coming down. I said, okay, if you start faking out here, you can take some buys above. I had my resistance at that point. It was, let me show you what I was looking for. At that point, it was like this. Candle had just closed here. My resistance was here, 169. And I said to myself, okay, maybe price is just coming down because of news, right? Or like retesting the news entry. And then if we see something like this, I would gladly take a buy back up to fill the wick. Obviously we didn't get that. What did we get? Price came down. So that was my other thought, was like, okay, so, or I could look for sells, but I was like, okay, let me just follow the trend and keep looking for buys. So it did end up coming down to support. And then, yeah, now it's just chilling here. We're going to move our support. Up here, maybe, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it wasn't really I mean, nothing really happened. Look, both kind of just ranged. Gold did maybe move a bit, but to me, there's no clear trades. I mean, you kind of had a repetition of the buys, right? Price moved up, came down, gave you that support, and you could have bought to the buys. You had a pretty clear candle here, and then kind of the same thing happened right here. On the flip, you could have potentially caught that. Yeah, as I just told you, I was even looking at it, so no FOMO here. Okay, 5 minutes. Are we doing the exact same thing as yesterday and all these other examples that I showed you? Are we faking out? Or yesterday came down before NY opened, but let me show you my favorite example of this. right here, right? Price pushes right before New York Open, and then New York Open comes down, just breaks lows. Can we get the same thing right now? Is price just faking out and gonna come back below, and then we will start selling 1786.5 or whatever? But you need to see that fake out happen. You need to start breaking lows for us to start saying, okay, so price not trying to go up. Because you have to ask yourself, why is price pushing now and not in 3 minutes when New York opens, right? It means if it's buying, New York's buying at this price and not, for example, 20, 30 pips lower. Doesn't mean it can't move. You're just likely to see a retracement at some point during New York, regardless of if it goes up or not. But as we know, today's maybe a bit different because you have news. But we'll see. Guys, feel free, let me know in the chat if you want me to check any pairs that you trade. I will gladly check whichever pair. Yeah, price is moving nicely here. Definitely some volume entering the markets, which is what you want to see. AUD USD for sure, man, for sure. Okay, wait. AUD USD. The weekly obviously closed pretty strong bullish. Seems like volume's kind of dying out here. Does that mean you need to come lower, grab more volume before you can start moving again? Or are you going to do something like this and just find the volume and just push through? Or like this. Let's see. The 4 hours breaking previous highs, pushing bullish. I would say just wait for a 4-hour closure above here. And then you can take on the 4-hour big buys up to there. So you'd want to see, maybe with news, you'd want to see this candle close. Obviously, I know it doesn't match with the cold sells that I'm trying to take. If you could see a nice wick like that, and then on the next 4-hour, you can buy up to the wick, that would be your trade basically. And then for sells, I don't know, it depends how comfortable you are, but there's a zone here. You could sell below, or if you want to be safe, pretty easy. Sells below here. Okay, so there's NY open. Are we going to fake out back in this range? Or are we going to come and fill this wick? Should we trade CPI? You should trade whatever you want. I will not be trading CPI. I would say if you are planning on trading it, just be cautious. Be cautious. Probably trade smaller lots. You know, there's a good chance you get Um, there's a good chance you get slipped and all these things. So if you have the desire to trade it, I'd say trade let's say a quarter. Let's say if you usually trade one lots, I would trade 0.25, etc., etc. Should we place? Yeah, whatever you want to do. I am not going to be doing that. But if you are going to do that, just make sure it's a small lot. And if you do, I would say the worst thing you can do is take 2-3 trades. It's either place the buy stops, and then if you lose, whatever you lose, don't chase the loss. But yeah, I am not doing it personally. I'll be waiting, as I said, even if it's for a 5-minute closure or some type of closure. Yeah, and this buys above. It's I'm gonna wait here for news. Good chance price just ranges. But let's see. Let's see. I mean, if you the flip here is a 10 pip trade, so maybe that would have been. GJ on the other hand is looking like it wants to reject from these levels, but let's see. I'm seeing I can see the prime ministers talking and all these, so also you have to be cautious with GJ. Echo, yes, exactly. It's better to be safe than sorry. Much better to be safe than sorry. It also depends on let's say how your week's going, how your day's going, how your month's going. Maybe let's say if you've in drawdown, I would say definitely not trade news. If you're in profit and whatever you want to risk some of it, then that's a different situation. So, but I think deep down inside you have a gut feeling, you know, this little man or whatever inside of us who tells us usually tells you what's right or wrong. If you start feeling some type of feeling right before news and you have a trade, probably should delete it. If you feel calm and you feel like it's a good thing, then by all means take a trade. But always listen to your own advice. Well, that's stupid, but maybe your own instinct better than your own advice. Sorry. Is price going to fake back into this range? Otherwise, I mean, if you're looking for buys here, you can take buys on the break of the current high, stating that if it comes back up, it's gonna move. Either previous stop or current 30-minute stop. You have a wick fill of 5 pips, and then it should move. Moji, hello, nice to see you again. Are you going to trade CPI? I will not have buy stops or sell stops, no. But I will potentially wait for a 5-minute closure, 10-minute closure, 15-minute closure, and then our GBP, not GBP, sorry. The yen pairs JPY also affected by CPI. Yes, they will be. or you will see spikes too. So guys, I told you what I'm expecting on news. I'll draw it out one more time for the new people who just came. Let's say this is the 5-minute time frame, whatever time frame, 15. If news, because I want to look at sells here today. I'm seeing fake outs at this zone. If I can see this, and then on the next 5-minute, I will take those sells down. But I will not take the initial push. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. So I'm pretty happy with how this is moving for the moment. Seems like indeed price was coming down. Guys, this is looking pretty much identical to yesterday. Identical to this day right here. Of course. Yeah, I mean, it's something you can pretty easily answer yourself, right? You simply look, CPI. Okay, when was the last CPI? November 16th. Then you go on GJ, for example, if you trade GJ. November 16th. Where is that? Right here, probably. $130 right here. You can see price moved 40 pips, right? So you don't want to be in like a random position. Let's say here taking buys, and you get stopped out and then whatever. So yes, be cautious. I'm 1,000 down. I don't know what that means. You're down $1,000, whatever. From where? Trading what pair? Okay, so you're reacting at these wicks here at the lows. Took sell from 1785. Oh. Here at 9 a.m. You take the break of this low right here or what? My next question would be, I guess, is it part of your trade to be like, where's your stop loss? Okay, guys, first 10 minutes here. 10 minutes till COMEX open, and then 20 minutes till CPI. Had to sell one at 93. Okay. You still have a lot of room to stop loss. It's at 93. Can we sell below here? I'm telling you, this trade on the hourly, if this wick, if this current candle could look something like this, then we could sell down. Yummy to my tummy. Gold looks like it's pushing back up too. Modi, have feeling we will go down to 70 today. I hope for you that you're right. But I wouldn't recommend trading off feelings. I would say if you get a candle that closes back above here, means this is not a fake out, and I would close out. Save yourself 50 pips or whatever. If you come back and close above here. Otherwise, maybe you're lucky and then it comes down again. When did you start trading Forex? I started trading roughly 3 years ago. And pretty much quickly joined Raja or Forex families, groups and all this. Training with Monty. So yes. And then I'd say for the last year or so, I've been following Don Vo. And now I feel like the next step for me is to do my own thing, potentially. Okay, guys, 15 minutes about to close. You're closing below, which is good for the sells. But then again, it does seem like you're rejecting quite strongly this. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm not going to say rejecting. You're reacting quite strongly off these lows. But once again, I think we're going to see sells today. What can you say about Reiner Teo? I can't say that I know who that is. I have seen this guy before, actually. Yeah, I don't know. 1.6 million subscribers. $100 million. Wow, this guy's famous. Yeah, I don't have much to say about him, I guess, because I haven't really watched the video. But maybe I should. Yes, he used to wear Superman. Okay, yeah. Which Raja Banks? Well, if you put in what you just put to YouTube, you'll find. But he's now so he live streams every day, but now he does it a bit less, which is why another reason why I started doing my own thing and all this. Gets a bit boring. Okay, 5 minutes to Comex. The 15, as I said, close below. The 15 close below. Actually, we're gonna keep it here for the moment. But now if you take Raja Bank's market fluidity. Yeah, exactly. I was part of market fluidity. Oh, I still am part. Which actually I shared the link of this live stream in the group chat. So there's probably people from the group chat in the live right now. Let me know if you are from Raja's group. watching us right now. A lot to learn from those guys. Okay, guys, 3 minutes to Comex and 15 minutes here to news. Exciting stuff. So it seems like prices, you broke the 5-minute high. Yeah. This would be a nice little fake out back down again, if that's what's happening. Yeah, that's actually really quite nice. Let's see. 2 minutes here to Comex, 10 minutes to news. And then let me just confirm that's it for the day. Yeah. Tomorrow, as I said, FOMC gonna be a pretty big day. 7 p.m. Oh, I think there's football at the same time. Does that mean I'm gonna have a chill night in, watch football, and have the charts? Trader Nepsi, he is broker. Do you think he takes advantage of broker call? His big wins are off the stream. He may have lots internal plans of. Takes advantage. Big wins are off the stream. He may have lots of internal plans. I don't know. Potentially, I did see that, but I mean, all I know is I followed his streams for 2 years straight, right? There he is. He's live. For 2 years, I followed his lives. And 10 months ago, I gained a lot of valuable information. I think he's a good trader, personally. He's an amazing trader. Morocco for the win. Yeah, that would be funny, right? That would be cool. This game, probably Argentina. Argentina, France, the final? Maybe. Price is coming back up. Is it coming back up? Let's see Comex drop. Let's see, there's Comex here in 5 seconds. Oh, pushing. Flipping back bullish. Yeah, once you flip, this should just fill the wick easily. Say extremely high probability of filling the wick there. Not in anything, by the way, but okay, guys, 10 minutes till news. Ooh. And minutes till news. What is comic? Trader Nepsi, I know you have multiple streams on right now. Yes, I forget which stream. Maybe it's Raja even who calls it comic. This is what it is. Commodity exchange. Is a primaries, futures, and option market for trading metals such as gold, silver, copper, and aluminum. And it opens now. Guys, it's pretty simple to do your own research, right? 8:20 a.m. just right now. So we usually see just more volume, but can expect potentially ranges. Modi 2K. I don't understand how you're down 2K. If you were down 1K. You have like a 2 lot open or what? And you're gonna leave it open. Modi, you're gonna leave your trade open for the news, or what are you planning on doing? Trade it. Past streams. Yeah. So it's just commodity exchange, and then yeah, you can look more into it if you want to. But essentially, just for the moment, you can just see it as there's more volume at that time. Profit 1. I don't know what that means, Modi. Profit 1. You're leaving it so it goes to profit or what? Are we going to get sells for news? Guys, once again, not in any trades. No trades for today. That man is crazy. He makes 6 million with 50K. That's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And there's quite a few people who do that type of stuff. But I'd say most that you see on YouTube, whatever, they do it in and obviously I'm not talking about the fake gurus. I'm talking about the people who show their trade history and all this. Like I think there's a guy called Cam or something who trades stocks, and he showed his full trade history, like trade statements, and he had it verified and stuff. He went from 1K to 30 million in like a year and a half. But I think now he's losing a bunch of money. But he also gave some good tips about trading. But I mean, at the end of the day, guys, you don't really care what other people are doing. Are you making money? Is the real question. Because even if someone, for example, is losing off stream or cheating off stream, they do whatever they want. But like, let's say Raja. But as long as he's trading live, like, he can't cheat live. If he's telling you to buy it live, then so it doesn't really matter. It's just, can you learn something from them? If the answer is yes, learn it. But don't, obviously, you shouldn't really care. Need more buyers. But Modi, I don't understand. I thought you were in sales. You said you had one sell from 90. Had to sell 193. I'm down. Took sell at 1785. So you want more sellers, no? Okay, guys, 3 minutes here. Once again, guys, I will not be trading anything. 2 minutes here. Go down. Okay. Hello here in Zoom. Guys, if you're feeling nervous or whatever, probably just don't trade, right? You don't have to trade news. Whatever direction is going to come, it's going to probably keep flowing that direction for quite a while. So I'm really hoping to see sells, but let's see. Let's see what Forex Factory is saying. Actual greater than, okay. Guys, I'm not taking, and if I do take something, I will let you know. But we still have 2 minutes here. I know you were looking at AUD USD. Pushing nicely. Guys, if you're nervous whatsoever, you shouldn't be, right? If you're not in a trade, you shouldn't be nervous. Gonna keep our hands up here. We're just chilling, right? But to me, it makes sense. The structure, we've seen it quite a few times before. News, you gradually make your way up, and then right before, like, and news, you just drop, right? Something like this, right? You make your way up, and then you just drop. Push in. Okay, with the news terminal, I'll try to tell you guys as soon as I have details. What they're expecting. Y on Y. Yeah, okay. 20 seconds here. Oh, wow. Look at this push up. Oh, wow. Price pushed up 60 pips. Does that mean it's going to drop now? There you go. Oh, price froze. On my broker too. Look at that push. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so can probably look for buys here on gold. Let's see what the numbers are. Wow, look at this, guys. 250 pips. There's too many things. Plus 7.1. Okay. Man, that is crazy. 150 pip swings. 2.5k stop. That sucks for you, man. But hopefully you can learn something from it. Guys, it's 30 minutes to the 4-hour closure. Probably wait for the dust to settle. And then we can look for buys. If it closes, you obviously want to retrace, and wherever it closes, you're just looking for the wick fill. And obviously, because the ranges are so big, you will have your... Wow. So on the weekly, now flip bullish, broke the highs. Crazy stuff. And GJ just broke the lows. Fell. GJ was a nice trade. Okay, so I guess the direction was right on GJ. Gold. Gold, I was looking for sells. Guys, it's mid-December, all this. Not gonna put stress on ourselves for nothing. Nipsey, how much RR do you look for in trades? I'd say as standard, just 1-to-1. Pretty... Obviously, the more the better, but 1-to-1, 1 to 1.5 or something. Nothing big, nothing crazy. Wow. Guys, let me know if you caught a trade there. Or... That was definitely not an easy one to trade. I don't know if you would have gotten slipped or not. But I can tell you, trading the news is definitely more chill than when you take positions. Chill when you don't take positions. Sorry, when you do. So here, what we would look for on the 5-minute basically is like a bottom wick, and then take the push. But I'm gonna wait. The dollar hasn't pulled back. Doesn't mean it can't push, but I'm just gonna wait. But I'm still gonna see on the 5-minute if it would have ended up playing out. Guys, once again, the importance is not to make money today, it's to just understand how, when, why the market moves. And if you can understand all that, you will make money eventually at some point. So if I see that, for example, right now, there's going to be a new 5-minute candle. If I see once again it gives us bottom wick and pushes, I know. Wow. With bearish first, that makes me want to take a buy. The range is just crazy on these candles. It's 100 pips to fill the wick. Basically here I'll just have a buy probably on the flip. 1803, stops at 1801, 20 pip stop, so smaller position. But that has a good chance of playing out. Let's see. Yeah, I would have been in there. Yeah, there's 10 pips already. 15, 20. Modi. No, I'm sorry to laugh, but yeah, hopefully I don't know how big your account is, but hopefully that was within your risk parameters. If not, just learn something from it, and yeah. Okay, so this, I mean, it moved 20 pips, but like it happened within a second, so I don't know if you would have had time to exit. But it's good if 30-minute can close around here. Next one can push. Okay, so now like, right, it gives me more confidence. For example, NFP or tomorrow FOMC. Maybe if I see this on the 5 minutes, I'll take it, right? It's a 40 pip move. You would have been down, yeah, 10 pips. 40 pip move. What's GJ doing? GJ's coming back up a bit. So yeah, I guess inflation is being handled quite well apparently. So if price is not, because there's two options, right? Either it's rejecting and then you'd expect it to come and break below here, but because it's not, you would expect at some point during the session this wick to be filled, and that's basically what we're going to try target at some point. But it is a possibility that that was our only chance to enter. And oh well, look on the 4 hours, much more ranges above. So when we get a new 4-hour candle here in 20 minutes, we'll just redo the analysis. And now it's good, right? We have no more news for the rest of the day. And same thing with GJ, you would expect it to retest the lows at some point. So this is all probably really good for stocks. Yeah, look at that. Up with percents everywhere. What about crypto? Same thing, just amplified. Wow. Basically moved 70 pips, 80 pips. Once again, you can get that trade on later time frames. Same with GJ. Now that you're breaking below zones. Now, if you look to the left, right, it will be this previous candle. You have pretty clear wicks to fill. Come on, gold, come down a bit. As you can see, still no trades from me. I'm waiting. I really hope this hourly can pull back here a bit. I'm checking where you know our next zones after this are. But I think we're gonna have or I'm gonna just redo the analysis anyways here in 15 minutes. Yeah, if gold can come back, that would be nice. The more wick, like the bigger range to the upside I have, the better. Okay, I'm gonna do the Wordle quickly. Wow. Okay. Pateya, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the community. Oppose? Oh. Okay, but at least I found spouse. Spook. Let's go. So Modi, are you calling it a day now? What are you doing? Yeah, and here basically the 15 would be the same idea that I just said on the 5-minute, but as I said, I'm gonna wait for these closures. You have ranges, nice ranges here. Just gotta hope it doesn't come and get filled. Which, you know, it looks like price is trying to break this resistance on the 1-minute, so probably is gonna come and fill this wick. But I'm gonna hope for the latter option that it rejects right here, and then we get it on the next 4 hours. You can get a little nice pullback here, and then as long as we're above 17.95, we can take some. Modi waiting for New York. Nice. Wow, our views kind of shot up there with CPI. Interesting how people look for guidance. Well, the same way as I would, or I still do. you now have a bigger bottom wick, breaking the high again. This is so tempting, but we're gonna be patient. I'm just gonna chill here on the hourly, and in about 13 minutes here, I'll redo the analysis when there's a 4-hour candle. So I guess we can kind of just chat about if we have any questions, any charts, any pairs we want to look at. If you want to, send me some charts. If you want me to look at a pair that you trade, whatever you want, we can do. And let me try to show you guys proof that I paid out trader Nepsi. Do I want to share? So this is what Nepsi posted, right? Saying tagging the page, saying that he had received it. That's that. Yeah, this looks like we know, especially in the last 10 minutes of candles, there's usually quite a bit of volume. This, on the break of the previous 5-minute high, has a very good chance of playing out. So basically now you'd be in. Look at these ranges, 40 pip 5-minute stop. It's not even a 1-to-1. How's it possible? Man, there's so much snow around here in Europe. I don't know if which cities in Europe have had snow, but I feel like a lot. Getting to the festive season. That we have some football, some nice days to just stay inside, stay in the warm. Is price breaking now or not? Yeah, so I mean, what's happening on the 5-minute is basically why I take that 5-minute trade, just because we've seen this so many times. You basically would have had a 80 pip. If you're still in it, you would have had an 80 pip move in less than 10 minutes. But if it can pull back now, that would be nice. GG also had a nice flip. Okay, in 5 minutes I'll do the analysis here. Yeah, and just I mean, the only thing is stops are probably going to be huge, but hopefully we can get a, yeah, I mean, just look at, when's the last time we had a candle this big? Doesn't matter, it's just gonna mean you know, half risk or whatever. But now look at this, right? Your wick fill is 100 pips away. But fundamentally, it's like a trickier run, right? Because normally gold is a hedge against inflation. So when there's inflation, you usually buy gold, right? But now, right, they're tackling inflation, which means inflation's going down, which means gold technically should go down. But then here there's the other side of the coin, which is the dollar. Which is, I guess, the strength or weakness of the dollar much outweighs the levels of inflation. No, dude, too big, yeah, too big. Well, I mean, it's good because it gives us more opportunities to take profit, and it means price can give us 10, 20 pips in, you know, 1 minute. For example, that new 5-minute candle, you know, look at these 1 minute candles, 50 pips. Yeah, if you come back up, it's up here, there's a high chance that next time you come to this zone, you're gonna break it. I'm still waiting here. The last 5 minutes of the 4-hour candle. Five minutes to the new 4-hour, and then in 30 minutes there's NYSC open. Yeah, guys, tomorrow FOMC and the rates. Thursday, retail sales manufacturing index. What's nice is it's all happening at once, so it's not like multiple events during the day. Tomorrow during the New York session, there's no news, which is nice. And then Friday, there's a lot of pound news. And Thursday too, actually, there's the rates for the pound. Okay. Price is moving, which is okay. Just means our range is now 40 pips less. Okay, 3 minutes here. I'm gonna start deleting everything. GJ2. Let's go on the daily. Where did we tap into, right? Let's try to figure out where we tapped into. Looks like we tapped into this last high right before dropping significantly, right? You made this high and then you dropped basically 1,000 pips within a day. Okay, above that we have pretty clean candles. Let's check on the hourly. Yeah, okay, above that's clean range. Nice. There's 4-hour resistance. Yeah, there's multiple, but let's say the last one is here. Yeah, this trade's really the 4-hour trade, so as long as it closes above there. And yeah, that's pretty much all you're looking for. GJ, you broke below resistance. And you've kind of reached this next support. No, the next support's a bit lower, so you still have like a 40 pip range. So basically you can sell. Gives you a top wick and starts moving down, you can start selling. Yeah, this is the fake out I was talking about. That looks nice. Looks very nice indeed. So I kind of would have wanted to see this 15-minute. I would have wanted to see this on the 4-hour. And we could have taken those buys, but maybe it still happens, right? I'm gonna wait a bit here. I mean, dollar just never pulled back, right? Constantly make lower lows, lows. Okay, there you go. There's the new 4-hour candle. No bottom wick for the moment. Okay, GJ is pushing on this new hour. Gold looks like it might push. I don't want it to push, but is it gonna break? Yeah, I mean, now your range is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. No bottom wick on this 4-hour for the moment. Which I guess isn't an issue, right? Because it has 4 hours to create that bottom wick, but yeah, I don't know which opportunity you could have had on the break of the previous 15. So it looks like, I mean, the move was really that 5 minutes thereafter. Yeah, look at this. Where I was basically just pushing. Maybe we get a pullback in YC or something, and then we get a range, and when we break out we can take those buys. What's dollar doing? Okay, dollars trying to drive down. Yeah, I mean, it could be a difficult situation here, honestly. Although price looks so good. Yeah, it looks like it's about to break the high. I mean, you could technically have a buy stop at the break of the high, anticipating that if and when it breaks the high, you should get at least 10 pip push. Look at these candles. Okay, so now on my broker, on some brokers, you could say the range has been filled. Yeah, I don't know, guys. You let me know what plays you see potentially happening, but kind of hard when the price just moves without wicks. But you're breaking highs and you're still pushing. Okay, now you've broken highs everywhere. So yeah, target's kind of been reached. Let me find a new target. Looks like more trap. You mean like a fake out? Or like it doesn't, you're saying it doesn't look like it's gonna buy? No, I don't know. I think if we're breaking highs, there's a good chance price keeps moving. But obviously there's little nuances you can look for if you are looking for fake outs, break of structure, right? Whether it's 5-minute lows, whatever it is. But as long as you just keep making higher highs, you can't just assume that it's faking out. Especially, with fake outs, they usually happen pretty violently. Like you would have had a reaction right now, right? Like for example, here, right? You had this zone. See how that faked out? That's what you want to see when you're expecting fake outs. This here where it breaks and then creates support does not look like a fake out quite yet. Look at it, it's driving. Not much you can do there. JD, are you looking for something particular today? Nice, nice. Did you enter? No, I did not enter. Guys, if I enter, I'll show you guys my MT5, or I'll put it on the screen or whatever. Yeah, as he was just saying, it is a bit too late. There's no confirmations for entries now. It's just moving. But depends how you trade. But the way I trade, for me, there's no potential entries. We'll see. For me to look for reversals, it would have to come quite far down. Like, yeah. I mean, it's not even a possibility at the moment. Because basically, when you're at any point, you can just, like it did here, just start reversing back up again. So, for me, I'm not looking for that. Not at these levels. So yes, Modi, if I ever take a position and like a position that I've been explaining, I'll obviously let you know beforehand, or like when it's happening. Yeah, no, on most time frames, gold's looking extremely bullish here. But maybe if we start closing back below 1805, 1804, you can start considering it. But until that happens, I'm not even going to entertain the idea of reversal, whatever. For the moment, price is just moving up. So yeah, here, I mean, you guys know what I look for sells, because sells is easier to describe. But for buys, basically, you'd want to see a range form like this, right? See like some type of fake out, and then when you come back above this range, you can buy back to the highs. Something like this, but more defined, more like, let me invert it. Yeah, exactly. You'd want to see like something come up, and maybe at these highs or these highs, some signs of fake out, and then we can, I know it's inverted, but like here, I guess, but buy it back to the highs. Yeah, you see how here what it looks like faking out right at the high, and then look where we are 2 minutes. 2 minutes later, we're about to create a higher high. So it's extremely dangerous to look for sells in this range. So I do not recommend that. But I'm hoping maybe here with NYC we can get a bit of a pullback. We'll see, we'll see. Guys, my throat is killing me right now. I feel like I need to go make tea. See, there you are, making higher highs. Extremely dangerous to try sell. Sorry, just had to answer something. Okay, so 15 minutes about to close here. That's a possibility for entry, but firstly, you need a top wick. Damn, this 15-minute candle just basically moved 100 pips, just bullish price action. GJ also basically retested the low, depending which broker you're on. Dollar broke the low. New 15. Let's see what happens. Yeah. No bottom, basically no top wick, and you're just breaking the high instantly. Thing is, the ranges are so big, it should be so simple to get a 10 pip trade. Let's see, maybe if it comes down a bit, you can take buys on the flip. Is this, what is this? Is this enough of a bottom wick? Basically, I'm looking if you can take it when it breaks again the previous high. Whether you can get 10 pips using, you know, current low, which is 10 pips. And then you can aim for 20, 15, 20 pips. But I think it's going to be a better idea to wait for the 30-minute to do that. With New York open. I mean, price now, if it does play, I can't say it didn't give me opportunities because it gave me that bottom wick. Price is hesitating. Okay, 10 minutes here till NYSE open. The opportunity is still there. 10 pip stop loss. Let's see. I want to see it play out. Basically, the buy stop would be at the previous 15 high. But I think, knowing that there's often pullbacks right before NYC, it does not make sense to take a trade. It's like taking the buy right before the 4-hour close. We know that the 4 hour is going to pull back, right? Which it did, right? It pulled back 60 pips. So I know, based on previous things that I've seen on the chart, that price tends to pull back pre-NYSE open. So based on that, even though this has a good chance of playing out, because this could play on 1 minute basically and then retrace in the next, or 10 minutes after that. Basically, as soon as it crosses this line, I would be in. But I'm not going to put that to confuse you guys. Not that you think I'm in, because I'm not in. We would not have gotten 10 pips there. So let's see. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. Feel free to entertain our guests. Okay. Now, the question is, am I talking myself out of trades? Because there was multiple entries. Maybe there's something psychologically that I don't want to sell there. And I'm talking myself out of trades. Now that is volume there. 300 pips in under an hour. Look at this daily candle. This weekly. Maybe it's something to do with end of the year. Do we usually see pushes at the end of the year? What were we seeing last December? Wow, we were at the same prices. Oh, okay. So the conclusion is we did see similar pushes. But I've never really seen that much volume. Like we moved 80 pips 1 minute before the news. I guess maybe the information was leaked somewhere. Okay, you're pulling back. Oh, new subscriber. Kang Kang. Thank you so much for subscribing. That should mean we're probably close to 120 soon. Which is pretty amazing considering the fact that just Friday we were doing a giveaway for 100 subscribers. So we've increased our subscribers by 20%. Soon, I don't know how much we're at, probably like 118 or something. 120. Amazing. 3,500 views. Whoa. Let's see if we got more comments. For the giveaway. 4 people. Oh. So I thought we were pulling back at some point, but guess not. ThinkPop, hello. Nice to see you again, mate. So I wasn't here yesterday. My flights got cancelled, so I was unable to stream. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie. It's looking quite hard here to take trades. Like, if you just keep making higher highs, no top wicks, no bottom wicks. It's I mean, it's good if you're in the position, but just enter the position, it gets a bit harder. Ooh, bless me. Guys, look at this. 30 minutes basically not going to have a top wick again. So not much. Think pot. No, I didn't trade CPI. I didn't. No trades for today. These are just 2 trades from yesterday, as you can see, the 12th. Today, no trades. I think it was a mistake potentially on the 5 minutes here. Was what I was originally looking for. I decided, okay, I'm gonna wait for the next 4 hour. As you can see, moved up without bottom wick. Look on smaller time frames too. And then potentially right now the second entry could have been the break of the highs on this 15-minute candle, but I said I don't want to enter a trade right before NYSC open because you can get pullbacks. And I didn't want to get caught in that. GJ, I don't know if you can sell GJ or not. How about you, ThinkBot? Did you trade CPI? So you are pulling back a bit for NYC. There's no way it just does that wick and then flips. Ritik. Hello, mate. Nice to meet you here. ThinkPot, I gambled on CPI and got lucky. I would say good job, but I guess again, no. I'm glad you got lucky. You probably got slipped. How much did you get slipped by? If it was buy stops, or did you just have buys? I think quite a few people, I mean, if you placed it right before, you probably got slipped on that previous 1 minute. And then maybe, I mean, not slipped, you got entered as it pushed. And then you wouldn't have gotten slipped. And would have gotten like 200 pips in a minute. 19. Yeah, so let me know. Did you get exactly as I just said? Did you get in that 1 minute free news? Still holding. Well, 250 pips. Nice. That'd be my biggest trade ever. Okay, guys. So I mean, once again, price is just moving up without giving bottom wicks. Nothing much I can do about that, is there? Sujan, bullish. Yeah, we are bullish too. But can't just enter. Ah, GJ looks nice. 17 pips. Small lot size though. Yeah. Oh yeah, you did get activated before, yeah. Man, I would have been freaking out. Is that it? Was that the bottom wick? And then what do? You enter on the break of the high? Really want to see a pullback. 1807 or something, create support, and then we can buy it back to the highs. Then again, am I missing out on an opportunity to buy? So right now I'm considering putting a buy stop at 1819. Stops at 1818. Expecting that this 35-minute candle at 35 past, as we know, there's usually a bit more volume. Can it activate us in and give us a trade? I think the answer for that is probably yes. Okay, there you go. So I have a buy stop right here. With stop loss, basically, if that 5 minutes starts flipping bearish again. Anticipating it to at least retest these highs, which is like 15 pips away. And then potentially move further. We'll see. If you start breaking 5-minute lows, I'll probably delete it. But as long as you respect those lows, oh, looks like we're about to break the low, which means we could see candle pulling back a bit more, which is kind of what we want to see. And obviously this is a really tight stop loss, so I'm acknowledging that I could get stopped out at any point. Think pot, my trading view does not have a candle on NAS and US30 at 130. Like on the 1 minute time frame, I would look for you, but obviously I'm looking at this right now. Looking on the 1 minute here. You want to see a big bullish 1 minute candle right now, not what you're seeing. Okay, let's see if we start rejecting this level. "30 minutes, 15 minutes. I'll check soon. But I mean, you should have it on trading view. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna delete that. Guys, this is what I was talking about on the inverts. If we can show signs of faking out here, start breaking these lows, potentially we can enter and buys. But you need to break levels. You said on US30? Oh yeah, I guess it just like see on gold, right, how you would have gotten slipped. Here too you got unslipped, but I guess it just showed it as a gap. So. Are we faking out at this low to retest the highs? It was looking promising for a second. If we start closing above, let's see what this 5-minute does. I need that bottom wick first to show me that it isn't, because this could just be the top wick and then it flips, comes down. Wow. Yeah, guys, I mean, yeah. Nothing really for me to say. My original buy stop was at 19, right? With stop loss at 18. Can we put that buy stop? 15-minute would be flipping. This could be a correction for that big push to the upside. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, right? Okay, but I like how it's rejecting here. So now if it comes back up, there's a good chance it plays out, right? From that 19 level. So now I have a buy stop here at 19. Anticipating that if it breaks that high again, we should come and, fill this wick. Stop loss is, 10 pips. Oh, coming close here. It is a tight stop loss, so I'm aware that could potentially stop me out before moving up. Okay, we're in here. I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm not gonna put it on trading view. And we're gonna call this a day if it doesn't play out. Well, even if it does play out, actually. Pretty much a break even here. breaking highs and all, which is nice. The only thing I'm scared about is the tight stop, but especially it's the new 15. This could pull back. Okay, pushing. Can give me that one push. When's the candle closing? 20 seconds. I'm gonna move stops to break even. I haven't closed anything yet. Okay, there we go. We're gonna close right there. 10 pips at the highs. Basically exactly it. Yeah, simple trade. Trader Nept, your broker has zero spread or what? No, it has spread. But I guess probably there's so much liquidity right now and volume that my order got filled basically at WW. Are those pips on the top right corner of the screen? Yes, it is. It's, if you know Raja, you know magic keys. Comes with magic keys. Yeah. You might get a second push here. But I followed my plan. The range here for me was still here. If it moves, it's extra. So yeah, nice. The week's going pretty nice here. 3 trades, 3 wins. Yeah, that the number you see here, you probably can't see, but it's really magic keys here. It's feature, I guess, of magic keys. And now, of course, I'm looking at if price moves an extra 10 pips. If it does, it means I should have potentially left a runner. And if it doesn't, that means I was right to close. GG, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Greatly done. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Okay, so there you go. It would have moved an extra 10 pips, so in this case, I should have left the runner. But guys, I'm happy. I never changed bias. I was looking for buys. I equally said I always wanted to see a fake out. We saw the fake out, and then waited for structure, and we took buys above. Trade happened in 1 minute, basically. Which was, these highs. That was my target, and then this is extra. I didn't catch the extra, but got the target. So yes, guys, you'll have a much easier time following the trend than to predict reversals. Took me a lot of losses to understand that predicting reversals is probably not profitable. W, thank you, mate. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I should have. Well, I could have. Gonna write in my notes again for the day. Because basically, when price is so bullish, does it make sense for me to leave zero risk on the table whatsoever that price isn't going to move a little bit more at least? Because it could easily give us, let's say, even like 50 pips in 1 minute. So do I really not want to leave? There, I'd say it's probably out of fear that I closed. It was correct to close some here, but I should have left. Let's say it was an 8 lot, right? I should have left even, let's say, a 1 lot run. Okay. I was also realizing that I was slowly starting to feel FOMO that, we missed this, we missed this, we missed this. Now we got, and see, now it's right back where we were. So, okay. What's the date? 13th, right? Probably gonna call it a day here soon. Still moving, still moving. Pushing, pushing. He could have tripled my win. Moved 30 pips, I caught 10. Wow. Seems like this zone was pretty accurate here. Nice. But you can see volume's kind of dying, right? Here you made a new high. You move what, like 20 pips, whatever. You make a new high, you barely move. You retrace. Now you make a new high if it's not that much. So I would expect maybe some ranging, and then potentially even tomorrow it could be that second push with FOMC when they announce that inflation's going down. We can stop raising interest rates. Dollar's just gonna crumble and gold's gonna just push. So that's probably why it's moving so much right now, because they're pricing that in. Like exactly what I told you is what institutions are telling themselves, and they're taking buys, anticipating that we could be at 1850 by tomorrow. 18, even if it's 1820, 1830, whatever it is. GJ tapped into that support and now rejecting. Yeah, guys, feel free to let me know in the chat if my trade makes sense. Because my initial thought was like, okay, this can be the fake out. And that's, if you remember, that's when I put it right here. when we got the second rejected. I said, okay, if it comes back, there's a good chance. And we kept this line the same, and we just got a second fake out, which confirmed this move right here, confirmed it, and that's when we placed it again, aiming for these highs. Or we placed it here, whatever it was, aiming for these highs. Cut highs. Yes, absolutely did. What's pricing in? Pricing is when you this is pricing in. What price is doing right now? Like, a news comes out, because you know, as we were talking about, you know, there's not much volume. Last week there was no volume at all because they didn't know what these numbers are out. So now the numbers are out. You can based on these numbers, a bunch of institutions are making their decisions, right? They're thinking like, okay, if it's worse, we're gonna do this. If it's better, this. So basically, now that the numbers are out, they can take that into consideration, basically, and take their positions. Well, extra. I'll be up 50 pips right now. What does pricing in mean? I don't know how to best describe it. You buy stock today when it's cheaply available if you expect it to do well in the future. As a result, the stock price takes into account all factors that will affect the company in the future. So basically, you buy it in expecting FOMC to be in alignment with these numbers. Hopefully that makes sense. Sujan, video quality is not getting 1080p or only above only 7020p. Yeah, so I think it's because I stream on a thing called Streamlabs, and I think that only does max 720, so I need to go to OBS. But I will figure out basically how to do that over the holidays, and then in the new year. In the new year, we're gonna do things a lot more professionally. For the moment, this year is just trying things out, seeing if I enjoyed streaming first of all, and yeah, next year we'll make it a lot more professional, and every year, every week from that, get better and better and better. But yes, I do know that. So apologies for the quality. Definitely the visual can get better, and equally the mic. I feel like the mic is good, but I'm still not happy with it. So probably maybe gonna buy a new mic, something like that. Yes. The only problem, well, it's not a problem, is I'm traveling in January. It's a problem for the stream. After the holidays, I'm traveling, so I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'll potentially stream from my laptop. Guys, that's like 60 pips. Obviously, easier to say now that it's done. But could have anticipated this is the first 30-minute of NYC. After you see this liquidity, this wick, you're gonna come fill this previous wick here. Right? You're gonna come fill this. That's what I took, this move right here. But you're probably gonna get more. So definitely something to consider. I'm thinking of YOLOing tomorrow for the news, not closing the trade I'm in right now. Might get affected above, but let's see. Yeah, I mean, you just have to have a target in mind. But I would agree that you entered at 95, right? Here, in this line. I would agree that there's much more chance that price ends up here than it ends up here. Because like overnight, right now, it might cool off and come down, but I'd be really surprised if it came all the way down, and then I would expect a second spring tomorrow. will this bullish move get corrected? My friend, if I knew that, I would be rich. I don't know, but for example, let's see. This is how I would ask myself that question. Okay, so let's see what happened the last CPI, right? November 10th. Let's go see what happened November 10th. November 10th, right here. Exactly like today, 1, 2 pretty strong bullish candles, and then okay, you got a pullback. The next day it kept pushing, and then after that you're getting more pullbacks. Okay, so now we have one data point saying that you don't necessarily have to pull back directly. October 13th, here, 10 a.m. Here, it pushed up and then it pulled back. Okay, so the time before it did pull back. September 13th, right here. Didn't pull back, right? So I don't know. You tell me. You see what I mean, Sujan? That's how you should be looking at. But that's how I try to look at things. But yes, naturally, at some point, right? People who entered here, they're gonna start taking profit. And when you take profit, right, you become a seller, and then price pulls back. And then you pull back, and then people start thinking, okay, this is a pretty good price to start buying again. You come back to the highs. And that's when you usually see the quick moves. That's why I love those moves so much. Like the one we saw, the one I just took. Once you see this 5 minute here, a nice pullback, you know, people take profits, and then you can see you're rejecting. So the buyers are like, okay, this is a good place to start taking buys again, right? You retested that initial push. And once you engulf this, there's a good chance you retest those highs. And then as we see, even extra. And then look, right now the same thing happening. Take profit, you pull back. You could say there's a rejection. When you break the highs, there's a good chance you get another push. But then it's for you to acknowledge, is this enough of a pullback? Is this what I'm looking for? I don't know. Because you could have bought basically at any point in the last 2 hours and you would have made money. But yes, if you think realistically, there is a point where price eventually has to. Buyers will stop saying, okay, I'm not willing to buy at this price unless it comes down a bit more. But at what point is that price? You never really know. But the last thing I would say you want to do is start selling, anticipating a pullback. What I would do is wait for the pullback, then buy again. You don't have much. Because look, let's say you tried sell every time you saw a 5 minute bearish candle, stopped out, stopped out, stopped out, maybe stopped out again. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the like, I don't know, a bit more and then I'll go. This is new hourly, by the way. Then you also have to ask yourself, are we gonna get a 4-hour low? I consider that as unimportant, but it's little questions you have to ask yourself. Sujan, at some point it would. Price can keep going straight up. We just don't know. Exactly. Exactly. At some point it definitely will pull back. We just don't know when. Then something we have seen on this channel is usually 30 minutes time, which is 10:30 New York time. I've noticed that there's usually some type of reversal. Not necessarily, at least not reversal, sorry, at least a strong pullback. For example, here pulled back. Here. Wait, this is on the hourly, sorry. Right, this candle right here. This is 10:30. You start reversing. Here 10:30. You start reversing. Here 10:30. You start reversing. Here 10:30. You start. You see what I mean? You can see like price goes in opposite ways at 3:30. Like even here pullback. So if you are looking to sell, then you have to take things like that into consideration. Do I have a higher chance of getting a win if I sell in 30 minutes? Maybe. And that's why I've only realized in the last few months that you really cannot rush trading, and because there's just so many nuances that basically takes forever. And then as soon as you think you found something out, boom, the algorithms change, everything changes, and then you have to adapt. But that's why I think, and Raja talks about this so much, Donvo, etc. That's why it's so important to. I think it was in one of Raja's latest interviews. He talks about how if you don't know how to read candles, then at some point it gets complicated, right? Because your indicators and all this, sure, they can help, but if you truly understand how, why, and when price moves, then you can even add indicators to Confluence. But if you understand, it's like the basic. If you understand the basic, then you can add the advanced stuff. And that's also why I think with this strategy, it's so complicated to, let's say, train an algorithm to do it, because there's so many nuances, like candle wicks, how big the wick is, where your resistance is, how would the algorithm know where the resistance is, etc., etc., etc. Think, Paul, are you a full-time trader? I go to university, so I'm a student. And I don't know. Sorry, I was just in my thoughts there. Trading school, but I feel like at some point I'd want to work in an office or something bigger, you know? Maybe somewhere where you can see a like physical process, right? Let's say you're, I don't know, even helping people or building sites, like you can see a physical result of your works, whereas here it's all just digital, right? So we'll see. My opinion, trading bots are a scam. I know some people who use trading bots and make money from them. Even I think Uncle Ted has some trading bots running that have been profitable for quite a while. No, you definitely can make money with bots. But I mean, if someone's selling the bot, that's probably a scam. But I definitely think you can make money with bots. Otherwise, they wouldn't exist, right? It's like trading. If you could never ever make profit, eventually everyone would just quit and this market wouldn't exist. But it's only because there's winners that people stay in the market because they know there is an optionality. Well, that too, yeah, probably. But I would say I've seen winners. I know of winners in real life and all this, so definitely can make money with markets. But yes, maybe for other things. But I'm gonna be probably heading out here soon because I'm not planning on taking another trade. We did the word, I forget what the word was. But tomorrow should be another. Actually, no, tomorrow there's FOMC. I don't know. We'll see if people on the stream want me to stream this, but it's football at the same time and stuff. Maybe I won't. Damn, so this guy's gonna jail. Eight criminal counts. So, like, where does his money go when he goes to jail? Government? Or do they give it back to people who he stole it from? Okay, so price is pulling back quite nicely at that level. What is this? 80 pip pullback. Man, these ranges are crazy. Binance is going that way. Yeah, I saw some things online. Honestly, I don't know much. I don't follow much about this, but all I see is Uncle Ted stories. Every day gives us some insights, I guess. Guys, I think I should do I'm thinking about doing a blood test now, and then starting now and then doing one every 6 months. And then trying different diets, different things, and seeing if I can see progress. And yes, careful with sells because you can easily get caught up in quick pullbacks. Okay, I'm gonna go here. I want to thank trader Nepsi, Akko, Modi, ThinkPots, Sujan, and people here in the Zoom, Jonas, Rodrigo, everyone who said hi and everyone who asked questions. It helps make the stream more entertaining for other people, for me, for you guys too, probably. And yeah, I'm glad caught a little win there. Definitely could have been better looking back at it, but win is a win. So yeah, thank you everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. See you, mate. See you. Okay, bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.